Hi everybody, my name is Kevin and I am here to do an animated overlay tutorial for Streamyard. Now, you're probably familiar with the Streamyard layout. Over here we'll find the overlay section, and if you hover over the question mark, it'll tell you you can actually make GIFs with transparent backgrounds, but they can be no larger than 3 megabits in size. So to do this, I am going to use Final Cut Pro. You can use whatever video program you prefer. This is the one that I choose to use, at least for now. Here we're going to have to create a new project, and in that project we're just going to give it a generic name. Sorry, I partially got cut off on the screen there. Let's go ahead and call it New Test Demo. Over here we're going to keep it at 1080, 60 frames, so I actually get more frames per second. Audio really won't matter because there's going to be no audio involved with this. So after we go and make our project, we have to select titles, and here are the social media links. This is a free template that I downloaded. And on here you'll see that there's numerous Twitters, Tumblrs, Vimeo, YouTube, and that's the one we're just going to grab for now. So we're just going to grab it and drag it down here. And as you can see, if you kind of scroll over the length of it, it's actually a total of about 9 seconds. Now when you click on here, it'll allow you to actually edit the text, and we're going to do that right now. It says your brand name, but of course you're going to put your brand name in. I'll put mine in. It's whatever with Kevin. But unfortunately, I put it in all caps, and that won't fit. So we're going to just back out of that and put it in lowercase. Okay, pretty straightforward. We'll exit out of here. We're going to select the entire screen. This will allow us to move the graphic around wherever we like, as well as resize it. So here, if I just click and drag, you see I can move it anywhere I want. And if I grab up here in the upper corner, it'll allow me to make it larger, which I prefer a little bit larger than the default. Now we'll just grab and reposition it on the screen. So we'll go right about there. Looks good. And from here, we are simply going to share it. Oops, forgot you have to have the window active to be able to share it. As you see, I'll click on here. Share will now be available. And you have to make sure you choose master file. It's very important. Once we are here, you can name it whatever you like, put whatever description you like, change your name as a creator, put any tags, go into settings, mess around with video or audio, but like I said, we only have video here. Also, you'll notice here it says Apple Profiles 4444. That's very important you choose that, otherwise it will not keep the transparent background. Once we are here, I'm going to save it to my default, which is Final Cut Pro templates. And this actually takes a little bit of time, and I'm just going to speed up the video for the sake of saving everyone's time. And here, once we're done, it will let me know that it is shared properly or completely. And from here, we'll be able to exit out of Final Cut Pro and move over to what's called easygif.com. That's easygif.com. And we are going to click on Video to GIF. Once here, we're simply going to choose our file and upload it. Always have to make sure you remember the name that you actually saved it under. It makes it easier to find. I think I saved it under, yeah, New Test Demo. There we go. Hit Open. It is ready to upload. Hit Upload, and again, this takes a little bit of time. So I'll speed it up. And now we are ready to work with our converted file. Now, don't be alarmed if it does this. Sometimes with the larger files it will do this. It'll say no compatible source was found, but it actually does upload just fine. Also notice the file size, 62 megabits. Obviously that's not what we want, but don't worry, it'll get converted down just in a moment here. We see that the entire runtime is less than 9 seconds, which will allow us some flexibility. First we have to choose that we want original up to 800 pixels. That'll be the best resolution we can get. Now, like I said, it's less than 10 seconds, which will allow us to run 25 frames. If it was 60 seconds, it would be 5 frames. But we can run 25 because it's only 10 seconds long. And now here we also have to make sure we choose to preserve our transparency. And hit convert. See a little dancing cat pop up. We'll speed it up. And there you go. Voila. And just like that, we've now had a animated overlay converted to GIF. We like the way it looks. Looks just fine. So we'll go over to save, and we will save it back down to our computer or desktop or file or wherever you want to save it. Again, I always choose my templates folder I created. Just have to name it wherever you want to name it. Hit save. This part does not take very long at all. Now we're going to go over to Streamyard. Here I am. Hello. And here we are going to go over the overlay section again one more time. This time a little bit more detail. As you can see, it's actually organized in different sections. Up top, we're going to have static overlays. And one example is if I click right here, you'll see this is the default Streamyard one. Here's my version of that default. I also created some overlays to use when you have side by side with two guests, just to break it up. There's another version. Over here are actually where my GIFs are at, but you actually cannot see them, nor are they labeled. It makes it a little difficult. And here down here are my movies. Turn that off. All right, so again, here are my GIFs. I know what order they're in because I placed them in here, but whatever you upload them in is what they will stay in. Like here's my Facebook. Oop. Sorry. Getting a little ahead of myself here. I'm actually doing a voiceover after the fact. So here's my Facebook. You want to make sure to click hide when it's done, otherwise it'll just keep repeating. And down here is where we will upload our new file. So when we click this, it'll allow us to select a file. And it's going to be called new demo test.gif, which is over here on the left. I will just select it and then open. Now this does not take very long to upload. It's a very small file. It's only a little over 1 megabit. And as you can see now, we have a new square down here. So like I said, it'll put it, the last upload will be the last one in line. And there you go. That is it. That is really all there is to it. I'm sure you're going to have questions. And if you do, please make sure to put them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. But yeah, that's about it. All right. So you guys take care, have fun, good luck, and enjoy.